Alright guys, I don't know how good this video is going to be because it's kind of dark. Because it's, again, raining in South Florida. Total shocker, I know. But this is the wood bed that I put together. Basically, I got 2 2x4s, one on each end. I need a third one, or at least 2 more in the middle, I think. But I didn't have any more 2x4 material long enough to make the span. The span is 50 inches across. I was cutting them at like 49 3/4, so I had a little wiggle room. 77-inch length on the boards, which are 1x6s, and I had sit and late. Basically, I went super early to Lowe's today because they have better quality lumber, I think, than Home Depot. Home Depot's better for paint. Lowe's better for lumber. That's just my opinion. But at any rate, I went super early so the store will be empty on a Friday like this, and that way I had the aisle to myself, and I could really lay the planks out side by side to butt them together to get the best possible planks I could. They're still not perfect, but way better than what you'd end up with otherwise. Some of them are really warped, so I laid them out, and they came to exactly 50 and 1/8 I think is what it was, with them butted together like this. So I did have to rip a 1/4 inch off each end piece to make it fit perfectly in between where my bolts and stuff are. I wanted to give a little room in there, and I didn't want it totally snug in there either, because the end result is once I get the other 2x4s to support on the L brackets, they're riding the L brackets in there, I want to put a hinge system at the front with a support latch so that I thought about cutting a hole to get access to the fuel cell, and I was like, I don't know, man. Do I want a unsightly hatch there? Wouldn't it be neat if I could just put like struts or something and lift this up to get access to the fuel cell, and then put it back down again and have it nice and smooth, so if I actually want to use it as a functional bed to haul something, it's nice and smooth, and I can just slide stuff in there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some barn hinges and stuff and try to mount them up in the front there and figure out a system to make this work, because that would be great. That would be really cool to have that ability to do that. The stain is Minwax Ebony, and it is their 2-stage system. They have the regular stain, and then they have the 2-stage, which is a stain with a gloss mixed into it. In my opinion, the gloss that they put into that is minimal. The gloss, to get a can of the actual lacquer gloss is really expensive. It's like $20. So I said, for the 13 and change, let me try and get, over the $8 just for the standard stain. Let me see if I can get a little gloss going in that just for now. But obviously I'm going to have to go back and get like the actual gloss, because I want a thick sheen on this of protection. And of course I still need to pull it out, and I'm going to stain the underside, and I got to put the other boards in. But it's not as dark as it's probably coming up in this video. I know it's ebony and all, but it's not really that dark. Once it dries and get it in the sun and stuff, it actually shows a little bit lighter. But I wanted a darker color, and I didn't want the stain that I used to have any like red tinge in it, or minimal red tinge, because I wanted the ability to, when I wrap this truck, when I do a color and stuff, I might want to change up the color from time to time. So I needed something that was going to be neutral and not not really clash regardless of what color I go with. So I wanted something dark and minimal red, and that's why I picked the ebony. So anyway, there's the bed. You can't see through the bottom anymore. For right now, the access to the fuel cell is kind of tough because I have to lift this up, kind of prop it with something across to get access to fuel cell, but it's got a full tank in it right now. And by the time I need gas in it again, I'll figured out the hinge system and stuff, and I guess I'll have to figure out if I can order pneumatic struts or something from eBay or something to work, or maybe just put like a latch system, a slide latch with little holes in the side here, so when I lift it up enough to get access, I can just go on both sides and I'll hold it. That would probably be a cool idea. Although I don't really want to drill holes in here. I don't know. I'm still thinking about ironing it out. But that was today's deal. That's what I did so far today. That's today's update. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Shopcat.